Thank you for being with us tonight to recognize and thank the outstanding employees, volunteers, and business partners whose efforts greatly contribute to our district's mission to prepare all students to achieve college, career, and life readiness. Honorees, thank you. You will never know how much we appreciate the work that you do for our students and our district. So it is now my pleasure to introduce the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Alicia Thompson.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. It is a pleasure to be with you this evening. I have enjoyed visiting many of your schools throughout the district this year, and now it is my honor to welcome you to my home away from home here at our administrative center. Those of you who are being recognized tonight support the largest school district in the Midwest. We welcome nearly 50,000 students into our schools every day. They come from Wichita, and they come from all corners of the globe, from nearly 97 different countries of birth, with unique cultures and languages. Each of our students is also unique in how they learn, how they interact with others, and how much support that they receive at home. We must reach and teach each child in order to ensure success for all of our learners. And we are blessed to have dedicated employees who first and foremost love what they do, they work hard, and who are focused on preparing our students for college and career. And we are grateful to live in a community that values the volunteerism and public service. On any given day, you can find volunteers helping in classrooms, serving on PTOs, and serving school activities. Business leaders and members of the clergy have established tutoring and mentoring programs in our schools. They've donated school supplies and funds to help support our students. And perhaps the most important thing that they've given to us is their time. And regardless of how you support our students, you are making a huge difference in the lives of our students. You help them to dream, to believe, and achieve. Can you say it with me, everybody? Dream, believe, and achieve. And today, we honor you and say thank you for your service to our district. And congratulations to all of our Good Apple recipients. And now I am pleased to welcome Ms. Wendy Johnson, our Director of Strategic Communications, to introduce to you our wonderful Good Apple recipients.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
All right. This is an awesome evening. There are so many great faces and great stories represented in the audience, and I wish you could see what we have the honor of seeing from the stage. Thank you all for being here tonight. We get to recognize Good Apples from 64 of our schools and our central office centers. So to those of you being honored, we salute you, and to those of you who are celebrating and taking the opportunity to recognize people that make a difference in your building, we say thank you to you as well. So without further ado, I am pleased to invite Vice President Rohde and Superintendent Thompson to step forward, and we are going to invite our district-wide partners and our district at-large partners to go ahead and step forward. So we are first excited to say thank you to Leadership Wichita, which is an initiative of the Wichita Regional Chamber of Commerce. And we have Phoebe Bakura, Ryan Bond, and Kim Does-Lohman from the trustees. And we also have from the Wichita Chamber, Jonathan Long, Trom No, and Wichita Chamber President and CEO Gary Plummer. For more than 30 years, a program called Leadership Wichita has increased awareness and understanding of public education in the Wichita area. And they do it and speak to business leaders throughout our community. In the spring of 2019, this past spring, the program also donated funds to support our high school students participating in the Washburn Leadership Challenge in Topeka. And this past fall, every member of the Leadership Wichita class served in one of our schools as principal for a day. And we had the good fortune of listening to program participants talk about the amazing things they saw when they were in your buildings. So thanks to you for welcoming them, and many thanks to Leadership Wichita and the Wichita Regional Chamber of Commerce for making that work possible for so many years. Next is a group of my friends. is a group of my friends from a program that we call Dream Keepers. It grew out of an Advance Kansas initiative, and we have with us tonight Sean Hudspeth from Davis Moore, Faith Martin from Spirit Aerosystems, Taylor Robillard from Wildcat Construction, and Shay Zuckerman from WSU Tech. And I also want to give a shout out to WSU Tech President Sherry Utash. Thank you for coming to join us this evening. The four industries represented introduced the Dream Keepers STEM program in 2018, introducing 400 seventh graders in our district to future careers in automotive, aviation manufacturing, construction, and public utilities. The program expanded this year to 5 middle schools, and we have invited additional companies in to support the work. This is a game changer for our middle school students, and we so appreciate the investment of the partners you see here in making Dream Keepers a success. Thank you. We recognize another district honoree, our friends at Exploration Place. We have Mr. Adam Smith, Mandy Fleming, Victoria Gilmartin, Laurel Zhang, and Jill Docking. Exploration Place is a premier partner for STEM education in our community. Through a program called Middle School Madness that offers free admissions to students and families, they embed professional development in the work at select schools. They offer field trips, and our students gain access to creative and fun science experiments at Exploration Place. It's really been a terrific opportunity for exposure to something that is a priceless gem in our community. So to our friends at Exploration Place, we say thank you. And last but not least, as a district partner, one of the coolest human beings I know, Mr. Klaus Kolmai, who is the supervisor of our district hearing office at the Foch Instructional Support Center. He is also an amazing soccer ref in the state of Kansas and has impacted countless young people in our state and certainly in our district. Klaus is firm, he's fair, he's thorough, and he's dedicated. He runs a tight ship and has high expectations of the administrators who bring students before him. His job is difficult, yet he sees the best in our kids who have ended up in difficult situations, and he works to provide them with another chance. Klaus is receiving his award tonight from our district's middle school principal, which tells you a lot about the affection that they have for Klaus Kolmai. Thank you, sir. So our first two honorees that you may see in your program notebook are not here, but we will start with Dunlap Transition Campus at Chisholm and say thank you to Taylor Lund. Taylor is a speech language pathologist at Dunlap, and from the first day Taylor arrived, her colleagues could see all the impact she would have on student learning. She's made the effort to introduce herself to every single student, and she has worked to create a cohesive schedule for students and staff that would make sense in their busy building. Also from Dunlap, we say thank you to Marty Womack, who is a job coach at Dunlap. Marty is an exceptional employee. Thank you, sir. He arrives at work at least 30 to 45 minutes early so he can greet students as they get off the bus. He's doing a great job and is respectful towards all of the students. In his free time, he attends Special Olympics events to support Dunlap students. From Levy Special Education Center, we say thank you to Peggy Cheney. Peggy has volunteered in the Levy Transition Program as a foster grandparent since 2011. She forms positive relationships with all students and is willing to help wherever the students may need. Even in the most difficult of situations, she always has a calm and peaceful presence. Levy also celebrates Ronell Pitts, who was not able to join us tonight, as well as the Levy Student Safety Support Team, including Randall Bell, Jonathan Kist, and Shannon Wilson. This team goes above and beyond in keeping students and staff safe at Levy. They provide input and help problem solve as part of the school's behavior team. They form remarkable bonds with students and staff, and at all times maintain positive attitudes. Will you please join me in thanking and congratulating our district at large, Good Apples? We're going to start this evening at Adams Elementary, my alma mater, with Mark Kirchnavy. I worked hard to make sure we pronounce the name correctly, Mark.
Thank you.
Mark Kirchnavy is a paraeducator at Adams. Mark teaches and inspires students to be their best. He builds incredible relationships with all kids, even working with them on his breaks and at lunch. His own perseverance and determination is an inspiration to students and to staff. He is truly selfless, kind-hearted, and genuine. Thank you, Mark. Also from Adams is Maria Magdaleno, fifth grade teacher. Maria works hard to provide her students with fun and engaging lessons. Her classroom atmosphere is quirky, close, and loving. Her students love her and love being in her classroom. She's passionate about building strong relationships with her students and with their families. From Buckner Performing Arts and Science Magnet Elementary, we say thank you to Edith Reyestanto. Mrs. A has been a paraeducator at Buckner for 3 years. She comes to work each day with a smile and a positive attitude. She works with some of the most challenging students, doing a fabulous job both teaching and building relationships. She works tirelessly to help them make gains in all areas. Also from Buckner, we say thank you to an amazing third grade team represented by Miss Carla Breckenridge, Catherine Clark, Erica Roberts, and Miss Breckenridge's son, Landon, who is a Microsoft computer engineer and a little far away to be able to make it tonight. The third grade team and Mr. Breckenridge developed a partnership to teach coding to third grade students. If you ever wonder whether we're working to prepare students for the future, we're coding in third grade. And Mr. Breckenridge came in to teach students how to code. And he was so impressed with their work ethic and their desire that he organized a social media drive and raised enough money to purchase 6 iPads to give at no cost to 6 students who were eager to learn more. Pretty cool, pretty neat opportunity to shape the future. So, Carla, please tell Landon thank you from all of us. From Dunbar Support Center, we get to congratulate an amazing group of ladies that are the WPS language line. If any of you ever call or need support for languages other than English, you will be talking to one of these ladies. Cindy Delgado, Elsa Gonzalez, Leticia Medina, and Mai Sullivan. These dedicated ladies work really hard to support families, schools, students, and community members to ensure a strong, open communication system is in place district-wide. They get questions from A to Z, and they are always on point and always doing what it takes to support our families. Also from Dunbar, we say thank you to Scarlett Tully. Scarlett is a committed employee at Dunbar. She is dedicated to programs and is not afraid to help wherever she is needed. She is kind and compassionate, working hard to ensure that families and staff feel welcomed and supported. Scarlett has high expectations for herself, and she works with great accuracy. From East High School, we say thank you to Greg Geegan. Greg is a history teacher and leader at East High School, and he stepped up and took over the credit recovery program with a minute's notice this fall when a colleague had to take a leave of absence for 9 weeks. Greg cares about student success and always goes above and beyond as an individual member of East High's team. So Greg, thank you. From Gammon Elementary School, we get to celebrate Rachel Lee, fourth grade teacher. Rachel is an amazing teacher who's passionate about inspiring students to be the best version of themselves. She loves to try new things in her classroom and has built amazing relationships with students. She embraces the leader in me way of teaching, inspiring leadership in all of her students. From Gordon Parks Academy, welcome the Child Study Team. Kristen Barup, Jacqueline Clevenger, Suzanne Fletcher, Johnny Gonzalez, and Grace Irion. And a really sweet-looking young child there. This Child Study Team supports students, staff, and parents by going above and beyond the call of duty. They even make house calls to ensure that families are informed and have their medical and personal needs met. Thank you all for being part of the GPA family. From Jackson Elementary School, we say thank you to Shamika Hoy, special education para. Shamika is the kind of person every parent hopes to have working with their child. She's patient and finds the positive in every situation. Shamika works with a variety of students, many of whom struggle. As a result of the relationships she builds, students are willing to push themselves to succeed. Also from Jackson, welcome Ms. Kelsey Steele, MTSS facilitator. Kelsey has spent immense amounts of time to help develop and teach SRG, or Standards Referenced Grading. Her enthusiasm has been instrumental in helping colleagues embrace this major shift throughout our district. Kelsey is always confident in her team's abilities as she regularly presents new strategies for teachers to implement immediately. She is a true asset to the Jackson community. From Mueller Aerospace and Engineering Magnet, we say thank you to Gail Moore. Gail truly makes a difference for all of her students. She supports colleagues who teach in different roles than she does, and she has a heart for helping others. Gail definitely is supportive of student growth and cares about all people. Also from Mueller, welcome Keisha Warren. I like that Mueller spirit. Keisha is able to support student learning by using multiple strategies while building positive relationships with them. Keisha is a team player and able to support her colleagues and teammates in leadership capacities. She stays positive and brings this positivity to every encounter. Also from Mueller, we celebrate Glenn Williams. Glenn is a positive teacher who puts relationship building at the forefront of learning. He's a vital piece to his school's leadership team and culture. He has supportive leadership roles within Mueller and is always available for building level needs and collaboration. From the School Service Center, we welcome Raymond Brewster, electrical crew person. Over his time at WPS, Ray has become admired by peers, coworkers, and managers. He's a genuine person, always eager to pitch in to help a fellow coworker. Ray makes quality workmanship a top priority, and his work ethic and craftsmanship is an inspiration to all he comes into contact with. Also from the SSC, a really extraordinary team of people from our print production center. And I will tell you, all of the booklets you have tonight, as you hear names, know that these are the people that did that work and so much more to support our district. We have Christina Lopez, Jerry Burnett, Bobby Flora, Vince Huber, Matthew Johnson, Todd Rogers, Frank Schonecker, Melissa Martinez, Curtis Smith, and Eric Strahler. Christina and her team are consistently dependable and solution-oriented. They pay meticulous attention to details with unyielding precision and offer expert recommendations when customers need guidance. The quality of their finished product is superb, and their client support is impeccable. It's likely that nothing you see on print, in banners, other forms of production hasn't been touched by this crew. They are simply amazing. Thank you all. From Spate Science and Communications Magnet Elementary School, we say thank you to volunteer Jim Tully. Grandpa Jim is always willing to help with anything at Spate. From little tasks to larger jobs, Jim is a reliable volunteer that's valuable to his school. Thank you, Grandpa Jim, for your time and dedication to Spate. We also celebrate the Spate Child Study Team, which includes Bev Bruce, Sonia Hawley, Erica Klunder, Michelle Page, Nicole Reed, and Rachel Reimer Kawame. This child study team is dedicated to supporting all students, staff, and the families at Spate Elementary. They lead the problem-solving process and will do whatever it takes to meet the needs of all kids. We're going to begin our District 2 celebration at Beach Elementary School and say thank you to first grade teacher Emily Miller. Watching Emily in action is a joy. It's obvious she loves her students and her job by the happiness she exudes. She's masterful in classroom management, differentiating instruction, and building relationships. Emily embraces new instructional strategies and is always ready to take on a challenge. Also at Beach, we celebrate Candy Sutton, MTSS facilitator. Candy is simply amazing, according to her friends at Beach. She surpasses all expectation in regards to the support she provides for staff, students, and parents. Candy is able to provide professional development and classroom modeling that is meaningful and relevant. She consistently goes the extra mile to ensure no teacher or student is left behind. From Bostic, Traditional Magnet Elementary, we say thank you to Julie Kraft. Bostic is extremely fortunate to have Julie Kraft, or Nurse Julie as they might call her. Although Julie stays very busy each day, she remains positive and helps everyone with a smile. Thank you, Julie, for all you do to support students and staff at Bostic. From Coleman Middle School, we have a really cool partnership, and we get to say thank you to doctors at KU Med Center. The doctors we honor include Kyle Crooker, Olivia Gehring, Allie Oatstein, Jared Ogile, Emily Patterson, Gabe Stewart, Jordan Stuyverson, Grace Strella, and Kelly Thompson. These amazing doctors volunteered their time to offer free athletic physicals, as well as a vaccination clinic for the Coleman Middle School community, allowing families to get these completed without missing school. That's cool. Also from Coleman, we say thank you to Andrew Jacobs. Andrew is a parent volunteer at Coleman who showed true Coleman pride by wasting no time in rebuilding their little library door when it was damaged so that they can once again offer free books to the Coleman community. It's very cool. It sits right out in front of the entryway to their school. From College Hill Elementary, we say thank you to the kindergarten team, Molly Dove, Jamie McCarty, and Carrie Schwarzenberger. This team has really come together to do what's best for some of College Hill's youngest students. One of these teachers is in her first year, yay, and one joined the team a week after school started. They meshed immediately and are a stellar kindergarten team. College Hill students couldn't be in better hands. Thank you, ladies. Also from College Hill, we celebrate Amy Brown, music teacher and curriculum coach. Amy is assigned to College Hill for 2 days a week, that is. First quarter, she stepped in to help with many of the activities that the full-time musical teacher usually does, but that teacher was out on a medical emergency. Amy saved the students' trip to the symphony, and she was instrumental in helping prepare children for College Hill's fall program. From Hyde, Leadership and International Explorations Magnet, we say thank you to Kristen Heasley, gifted teacher. Kristen is dedicated to helping her students. Differentiating and meeting their individual needs is her focus. Her positive attitude, willingness to support teachers and students in a timely manner, and reaching her own goals exemplifies an ideal teacher. She's definitely a good apple. Thank you, Kristen. Also from Hyde, we welcome and celebrate the paraprofessional team of Michelle Calhoun, Carmela Garcia, Giovanni Gardina, Penny Krylacek, Tanya Poor, and Ryan Smith. These paras exemplify what leadership is all about. They work hard to build positive relationships with students to ensure that everyone is successful. Their positive attitude, humor, flexibility, and collaborative skills are contagious. Hyde's principal said, "It is a joy to work with them every day." From Robinson, we celebrate Tara Flores, Spanish teacher. Tara works diligently to make Spanish fun and accessible and meaningful for all students. She has grown participation in the National Spanish Exam, WSU's Spanish Day competition, the National Spanish Spelling Bee, and up next is a spring break immersion experience. Her hard work creates exciting learning opportunities for our students. Also from Robinson, we say thank you to Kitty Wilson. One of Kitty's top qualities is her ability to differentiate her lessons. There are times where 7 to 8 students are conducting different activities or centers, based on their specific needs. She's caring and calm at all times, especially when addressing students who may have escalated with behavior or emotional challenges. From Southeast High School, we say thank you to Sam Oj. In addition to responsibilities as a math teacher, Sam serves as the AVID building coordinator. In this role, he has done an amazing job teaching WICOR strategies to Southeast teachers to assist in improving rigor throughout the building. His colleagues are all benefiting from his efforts and want to say thank you, Sam. Also from Southeast, we say thank you to Joanne Williams. Being the bookkeeper of a school larger than most towns in Kansas is a daunting task. However, it is a task that Joanne does very well. She's flawless in her work and provides everyone with the best up-to-date information regarding school bookkeeping questions. Thank you, Joanne, and thank you to all of our District 2 Good Apples. We begin our District 3 Good Apple recognition at Allen Elementary School with Andrew Gonzalez, school librarian. Mr. G shows his love of reading and children's literature by inspiring Allen students to read and enjoy the magic of books. Students and staff adore Mr. G. His positivity, commitment to Allen students and their achievement, and his attention to detail make him a beloved member of the Allen team. From the Alvin Morris Administrative Center, we say thank you to Janice Inman. Janice provides outstanding support for the district's 18 JROTC and leadership programs, including the young people that were up here to open our ceremony. Her greatest attributes have been described as her initiative, her dependability, and her exceptional attitude. She has an incredible depth of knowledge and is relentless in finding solutions. Janice is a gem. Also from AMAC, as we call our building, is Mr. Jim Means. Jim has a fan, has a lot of fans in the audience. Thank you for your spirit. Jim is the Executive Director of Career and Technical Education in our district, and he is the building principal for this wonderful facility. In addition to providing leadership and vision for the district's wide array of CTE programs, Jim oversees the daily operations of our administrative center. Despite numerous and unpredictable problems, he is always approachable and prepared to act. Thanks to Jim, AMAC is trusted as a safe place. We appreciate you more than you know, Jim Means. Also from this building is our grants team, Holly Wilson and Kim Roscom. Holly and Kim's diligent research scored a $332,000 COPS grant that will be used for district safety enhancements. The Safety Services Department thanks these professionals for helping to ensure that schools are trusted as a safe place by students, parents, staff, and our community. From Anderson Elementary School, we say thank you to Teresa Bullard, substitute. Teresa is being recognized for her dedication and her hard work. She jumps into any role and supports teachers with everything from behaviors to co-teaching. There is no one more deserving, according to our friends at Anderson. Also from Anderson is Miss Tiffany Reeves, ESOL teacher. Tiffany is the definition of above and beyond. Whether it's volunteering to coach basketball, Girls on the Run, or anything of the sort, she is there. She always puts everyone's needs before her own, and Anderson is lucky to have her. And lastly, from Anderson, we have Sarah Schaaf, MTSS coach. Sarah is committed to Anderson kids and teachers. Colleagues know right away she was going to do big things at Anderson. Sarah has a big heart and a hardworking spirit. She is making a big impact on kids and staff through her dedication. Sarah, the Anderson team, says thank you. From Caldwell, we have the all-important pre-K team helping our babies get a good start. Allison Harris, Melly Alvarez, and Mary Wilson. You could not ask for a better pre-K team than the group at Caldwell. They work seamlessly together to provide early learners with a solid foundation and a love of learning. They provide a learning environment of discovery, respect, and love. They embody the definition of what it means to be a teacher. Also from Caldwell, we say thank you to Brenda White, paraprofessional. Brenda inspires students to learn by accommodating their needs and learning styles. She makes learning fun and she cares for her students as individuals. Brenda is a huge asset to the Caldwell family. From Clark Elementary School, we thank Philip Green, night custodian at Clark. Philip is very willing to help with any request at Clark. He's hardworking and is efficient in making the school look and smell clean each day and each night. Philip is friendly to those he comes in contact with and always has a smile on his face. Also from Clark, we celebrate Karen Hungate. Karen has served as a bright light at Clark. She has reached the hearts of other staff and, of course, students. She always puts others before herself. She's warm and welcoming, and she is continuously doing what is best for kids in her school. She is truly passionate about our kids. Also at Clark, we say thank you to Melinda Ross, first grade teacher. Melinda has an incredible passion for students and their learning. She's willing to share all that she has with everyone. Her ambitions, intelligence, and accomplishments make her highly deserving of this good apple. From Colvin Elementary School, we want to thank and honor Kyle Klein, PE teacher. Kyle has spent many hours organizing opportunities for students that reach beyond the classroom. He leads the running club, Stuco, and he has helped develop a relationship with the YMCA that has led to opportunities for our students. He also helped transform Colvin's outdoor classroom. Also from Colvin, we celebrate Laura Cobian Garcia. Laura has made a positive impact on the students that she supports in the structured learning classroom where she works. She is kind, patient, and very hardworking. Laura meets every day with a smile and is a great inspiration to all of those around her. From Curtis, we say thank you to Layla Brownlee. It's good to see you. Layla is one of the most fun-loving, hardworking, kind, and supportive substitute teachers you could find anywhere. She always makes lessons fun and motivates students to persevere. It is amazing to watch her create songs and hand gestures to help students remember the lesson she's teaching. From Gardner Elementary School, we honor Melissa Murphy. Melissa is new to Gardner and has been amazing. Her versatility, patience, and kindness with all students are at the highest level possible. Her attitude is truly a model for everyone around her. The students who work with her are fortunate to have that experience each day. Thank you, Melissa, for all that you do. From Gardner, we also celebrate Eliza Salinas, kindergarten teacher. Eliza gives extra effort in problem solving for her students. She has done a lot of out-of-the-box thinking to find ways to reach struggling students, and she never gives up on them. She works with colleagues to try various strategies to meet her students' needs and to help them be successful at school. And finally, from Gardner, we honor Kim Tabor, first grade teacher. Kim has been an outstanding educator at Gardner for many years. She is extremely patient and focused on providing support for her students. She's amazing at documenting for problem solving and is a tremendous asset to the Gardner staff. Kim's first graders are having an awesome year this year. From Griffith Elementary School, we honor Dr. Amy Seary, mentor and site council member. Dr. Seary is a huge resource to Griffith. She acts as a mentor. She has served on site council. She's presented during Griffith Career Day, and she has provided valuable insight from her experience as a pediatrician. Over her 3 years with Griffith, she has provided numerous hours of valuable assistance to the school. And being honored by Griffith as well is Michaela Slonchik from McConnell, from the U.S. Air Force 22nd Air Refueling Wing. Thank you for your service. Ms. Slonchik has been a repeat volunteer during Career Day at Griffith. She enthusiastically donates her time and talents to help students dream big, as well as organize other volunteers to share their experiences. Thank you and all of your peers at McConnell for not only your service, but for your support of our school district. From Harry Street Elementary, we're pleased to honor Helping Hands, Sethan Chin, Macy Desire, Michelle Holland, and Sarah Robinson, who are all volunteers. This Helping Hands group swoops in each week to ensure that staff has everything they need to help make students and families successful. From cutting out student projects, preparing packets, to working diligently getting family night planned, the Helping Hands shine bright at Harry Street. Thank you, ladies. Also from Harry Street, we say thank you to Jenny Johnston. Jenny is not only a sensational school counselor, but a dynamic member of the child study team. She's an active member sharing fresh ideas and ensuring students get nothing less than her best. Her willingness to swoop in and assist when needed is admirable. Harry Street is fortunate to have you. From Jardine STEM and Career Exploration Magnet Middle School, we say thank you to Miss Denise Corner. Students, staff, and parents love Denise as she offers a warm hug and welcoming atmosphere with no judgment, just understanding. You always know you are a priority when you talk with her. Parents have come to rely on Denise for community resource information, school events, and acceptance. Also from Jardine, a wonderful partner, USI Insurance, represented by Mr. Brian Gaddis. I had the opportunity to meet these folks at the beginning of school this year. USI brings a whole contingent of their employees to Jardine to help early in the morning with enrollment, with sixth grade orientation, and with the first day of school. They show up with smiles on their faces and love in their hearts to welcome students to school. They pass out schedules, they help kids find lockers and learn to open lockers. And Jardine gets off to a great start because of our friends at USI Insurance. So thank you very much. From Meade Middle School, we're pleased to honor Ms. Claire Woody, band and orchestra teacher. Claire is an exceptionally patient, thoroughly consistent, and highly effective educator. She's dependably positive, composed, and unruffled, devoting much of her after-school time to help students practice their instruments. Thank you, Claire, for your extraordinary efforts at Meade. And with that, thank you to all of our district honorees, District 3 honorees, that is. Mr. Stan Reeser is going to step to center stage to help us honor our friends from District 4. We're going to start by saying thank you to the district church and Mr. Travis Roberts. Volunteering in classrooms and mentoring Allison Eagles are two gigantic ways the district church supports Allison Traditional Magnet. They also step up to host family movie nights for safe evening community fun, and they feed faculty tasty food to get through long days. Very important. The entire Allison community says thank you to the district church. From Cessna Elementary, we say thank you to Meg Baldwin. Meg is a wonderful asset to the Cessna community. She works in one of the mindfulness rooms with an ever-changing clientele of students. She has adopted many kids in the school to mentor and to be their safe place. She's always positive and a true joy to work with at Cessna. Also from Cessna, we say thank you to the volunteers from Lee Air, which includes Benny and Donna Lee, Linda Hefner, and Sarah Kyle. Lee Air provides supplies, gift cards for the social workers to purchase items for their clothes closets. They adopted a family for Christmas. They donated 2 bikes for Perfect Attendance Awards, and they made a generous donation to implement a soccer program at the school. That's spectacular. Thank you, Lee Air, for your generosity at Cessna Elementary School. And lastly, from Cessna, we thank Tiffany Knapp. Tiffany makes Cessna a better place to be. She works in their mindfulness room with a constant stream of kids. Her room exudes a warm, home-like atmosphere that can instantly calm a dysregulated student. Her positive attitude is just one of her many strengths, and Cessna is fortunate to have her. From Cleveland Traditional Magnet, we say thank you to Jerry Carson, MTSS coach. Jerry is instrumental in the successful implementation of SRGs. She meets with the teachers and ensures that they are developing lessons that meet the standards and are using authentic assessments to evaluate each student. Jerry's leadership has been a large part of the success at Cleveland. From Ender's Community Service and Leadership Magnet Elementary, we say thank you to Mara McKissick, speech teacher at Ender's. Mara was nominated for this award by the entire team in room 107 because they value her amazing work and how she goes out of her way to make sure that students' voices are heard. She works hard with students, staff, and parents at Ender's. Also from Ender's, we want to say thank you to another partner, this time First MB Church. Linda Olsey is a community impact partner at the church. Linda has partnered with Ender's to help the school financially and with getting volunteers to read to students. Students appreciate the positive interaction and the involvement of caring adults. And Linda, we want to say thank you to you and your church volunteers. And at Ender's, we also recognize the PTO team of Jessica Muckey, Carissa Schaaf, and Tiffany Haynes-Reed. The PTO team has been a great help to Ender's with fundraisers, events, and supporting kids. They've taken on PTO, and they've been a crucial part of Ender's to connect families and the school together. The PTO team has created a positive and supportive group to help students and staff. From Hamilton, we honor Denise Cadena Wright, Family Engagement Para. Denise has done an amazing job. Hamilton's new parent-teacher conference format resulted in a 24% increase in parent attendance. That is awesome. Colleagues are so proud of Denise, and she is without a doubt one of the can't live without him members of the Hamilton team. Also at Hamilton, we say thank you to Natalie Wentz, school nurse. Natalie works in one of the busiest nurses' offices around, but she always has a smile on her face. She always finds a way to help students, connect families with resources, and support staff members. Natalie is an instrumental component to the work done at Hamilton. From South High School, we say thank you to Catherine Rupp, paraeducator. Catherine changed responsibilities this year, and she is now running the in-school suspension room. Her passion and commitment has had a tremendous impact in the school and in the culture of this space. She has established a solid academic focus where students are getting work done and focusing on their success. Also at South is Mr. Brian Scott. Brian is an exceptional engineer, and he takes great care of a large building. He's quick to respond to building needs and works hard on preventive maintenance. He's always the first to lend a hand and is a great team player. He works events, coaches, and is a great model for the students at South. From West High School, we say thank you to Michael Johnson. Michael is everywhere at West High. He is on the leadership team. He's the science department chair. He teaches science, and he is an avid elective teacher, and he coaches. Michael loves connecting with his students and being the resource they need to be successful. West High is thankful for you, Michael. West High is also thankful for Miss Emily Meyer, PE teacher and department chair. Emily is an outstanding person who loves West High. She dedicates herself to her students and pushes them to be better every day. She also jumped in and coached the cross-country team at the last minute. Her passion for kids is obvious, and colleagues appreciates all she does for the pioneers. Also from West High, we support the social emotional support team, including Laura Argueta, Jennifer Cassidy, Sarah Rogers, Kara Holloman, Christina Osborne, Morgan Pallas, and Jake Smith. This team is essential to the overall health and success of students at West High. They find ways to ensure students are at school and have essential resources. This group is cohesive and works toward a shared vision of creating healthy and successful future participants in society. Way to go, West High team. From White Elementary, we say thank you to April Curry. April always does more than is asked for at White. She attends staff meetings and in-services, even though she's not required to go. She is also the school's resident photographer, which means she is at every family night event. She takes extra time out of her schedule to support her school, and her colleagues love her for that. Also from White is Miss Rebecca Cusera, MTSS facilitator. MTSS facilitator is just one of the many hats that Becky wears at White. She is also a technology guru, resident SRG expert, PD planner extraordinaire, kid whisperer, teacher whisperer, wonderful employee, and great friend. Becky is simply amazing, and the White Elementary team couldn't do without her. Also from White is Krishu Reed, administrative assistant. Krisha began working at White last spring, and ever since then, she has been making a difference. She's kind and patient with students. She willingly assists staff and families, and she completes tasks faster than they can be assigned. She works tirelessly to ensure that everyone's jobs are made easier at White Elementary. So our friends from Woodman are not here, which concludes our District 4 honorees. From Black Traditional Magnet Elementary, we say thank you to Angie Tamarius, lunch aide. Angie is a dedicated person who genuinely gets to know students at all grade levels. She speaks to them on an individual basis, and she always has a smile to give. Angie also helps with classroom and picture day organization, in addition to her regular duties. From Dodge Literacy Magnet Elementary School, we say thank you to Denise Bradford, head custodian. Denise puts a lot of hard work in for Dodge Literacy Magnet. She strives to make her school a clean place and builds personal relationships with all of the students at Dodge. She is always willing to help, and she truly cares for everyone. Also from Dodge, we honor Teresa Ulrich, kindergarten teacher. Teresa always does more than extra for her students. She teaches not only the curriculum, but also life skills to help them be successful in what may lie ahead for them. Thank you for your work with our youngest learners. Dodge Literacy Magnet also celebrates the kindergarten team as a whole, which includes Teresa, as well as Amy Stanislawski, Kwan Wynn, and Sharisa Burkhofer. The kindergarten team is always willing to go the extra mile to make learning meaningful for their students and make memories that will last a lifetime. All kindergarten teachers dress up every Friday to help make learning engaging for students. At Hadley Middle School, we thank Barry Britton, English language arts and avid teacher. Barry has been a valuable asset to Hadley and to our district for over 35 years as an educator. His energy and belief in his students is evident. Barry is always looking for the good and the fun in everything he does. He's a positive force at Hadley and is known for his motto, always keep smiling. From Mayberry Cultural and Fine Arts Magnet, we say thank you to the Mayberry Magnet team, which includes Taylor Clark, Rachel Geegan, Jen O'Crowley, Jen Pillich, Deb Shevlin, and Samantha Voss. Mayberry Cultural and Fine Arts Magnet focuses on their magnet being at the core of everything they do. This team is the heart of everything magnet-centered, meeting month to brainstorm ideas of how to integrate their magnet theme into everything from daily instruction to family events, and they do a phenomenal job. From McCollum Elementary School, we thank Reed Bishop, music teacher at McCollum. Reed is described by his students as amazing, funny, helpful, and loyal. His students report that he is patient when teaching them, he has funny voices, and he models correct positions on the viola. He's kind, he's funny, and he's serious. Way to go, Reed. And from McCollum, I'm digging your shirts, those are great. We have the McCollum PTO, Matthew Geegan, Melanie Kaiser, Crystal Pereira, and Daryl Sessions. McCollum's PTO Executive Board rocks. PTO has been instrumental in purchasing playground equipment as well as new trees for the playground. They have assisted with the foyer and main hallway refresh at the main entrance, and they provide the bulk of teachers' budgets every year. From Northwest High School, we thank Jarrett Burgett, volunteer. Jarrett volunteers countless hours behind the scenes with Northwest Avid students, assisting with service projects including building a mini outdoor library for Kinsler Elementary. Additionally, numerous classes of seniors has also benefit as he prepped parking spots for their senior Paint the Parking Lot Day. Very cool tradition at the beginning of every year at Northwest. Also at Northwest, we honor a partnership with Agvantis Incorporated, represented by Michael Honus, Adam Powell, Sam Turner-Lill, and Julia Wingert. Through a partnership with software development company Agvantis, Northwest project development programming students gained real-world experience developing, planning, designing, and coding projects for the company's daily use. These 4 individuals provided invaluable support for a truly extraordinary and relevant learning experience for our students. That's really awesome. Also from Northwest High School, we celebrate Wendy Prater, speech clinician. Wendy led the revival of Northwest Gay Straight Alliance Club, increasing its membership and organizing projects to elevate the level of discourse and sensitivity towards LGBTQ students in the student body. She's kind, gentle, and changes lives every day through the safe place she's created at Northwest. From Peterson Elementary, we celebrate Monica Martins, physical education teacher. Monica is an active participant on Peterson's leadership team, their Pride Committee, and their Building Committee. She volunteers her time and skills whenever she sees a need. She is always reflecting on how she can improve her practice to positively impact student achievement. And lastly, in District 5, we honor Wilbur Middle School and Pathway Church, represented by Christina Mixon. Over the last 5 years, Pathway Church has been an integral part to the Wilbur family. On October 13th, 60 members of the church volunteered their time giving Wilbur a much-needed facelift, including painting benches and landscaping. It was an incredible effort for Wilbur, and your friends at Wilbur say thank you to Pathway Church. And lastly, from District 5, we say thank you to the Wilbur Technology Team, Casey Littlefield and Lori Weedle-Isaacs. Casey and Lori have been instrumental in creating Wilbur's award-winning VEX robotics team. They facilitate Girls Who Code and Girls Who Build in cooperation with Textron Aviation to encourage more female students to get involved in technology. Their leadership in the robotics field has been inspirational for teachers across Kansas. To Wilbur and to all of our District 5 honorees, we say thank you. And last but not least, we close our fall Good Apple with our District 6 honorees. We're going to start tonight as soon as Mr. Rosales comes center stage. Forgive me for that. We're going to start tonight at Cloud Elementary School, which has a special place in Mr. Rosales' heart, with Miss Tish Friend. Tish is always positive. You would have never guessed that, right? She embodies Cloud's guidelines for success, motivating colleagues towards success every day. She has the uncanny ability to put needs of students at the forefront while understanding teachers' needs. She makes everyone feel valued, especially during professional learning. From Cloud, we also honor Brent Lemke, fourth grade teacher. Brent is relentless, positive, firm, and caring. He gives 100% to his students and the entire fourth grade team. He sets the bar high with the expectation that all students will reach it. His willingness to sacrifice his time and energy is evident, and it shows in how much he loves his students and the staff at Cloud. And finally, we celebrate Miss Ann Walker, ESOL teacher at Cloud. Ann genuinely loves and serves others without expectation for praise or appreciation. If she hears a teacher say they need something for a lesson, she will go and buy it. She has many resources and willingly shares. She makes a big impact on students, families, and staff, and the community at Cloud believes she is awesome. From Earhart Environmental Magnet Elementary, we say thank you to the bee man, Mr. Britt Hopper. We have a number of bee hives around our district, and this gentleman has made them possible for our schools. At Earhart, the buzz, get it, is about Mr. Hopper. He has shared his passion and knowledge of bees many times at Earhart. He has explained bee behaviors to students so the whole hive has a working understanding of what bees do. Mr. Hopper is a honey of a volunteer and makes Earhart a better place to be. And Mr. Malgat definitely gets the award for creativity of his gracious introduction of Mr. Hopper. We appreciate him throughout the district. At Horace Mann Dual Language Magnet, we get to salute the Horace Mann secretarial team, which includes Sylvia Garcia, Rosario Ramundo, and Yesenia Hernandez. This team offers outstanding customer service with a smile. From greeting visitors to helping with all the behind-the-scenes details and everything in between, they truly do a fantastic job daily. They're an extremely positive, welcoming, and supportive team at Horace Mann. From Isley Traditional Magnet, we say thank you to Haley Lawson, Mixed Abilities Para. Haley is dedicated to the success of the students and staff at Isley. She always has a smile and a kind word for those around her. Haley is the right arm for her teacher and can be counted on for all that is asked of her and more. Haley is a lifelong learner who is a true asset to the Isley community. Also from Isley, we celebrate Season Lease, fifth grade teacher. Season joined Isley last year and has created a calm, family-oriented classroom. She does an amazing job of drilling down to the source of the behavior with students and finding avenues they can use to express themselves. Season uses creative ways to inspire today's students for success. From Marshall Middle School, we celebrate the math department. Precious Clark, Rebecca Craig, Rhonda Favre, Tanya Glover, Julie Goldner, Bruce Hayes, Veronica Ramirez, Marcy Tallman, and Charles Williams. Committed teachers, plus proficiency scales, plus standards reference grading equals opportunities for student growth. Congratulations to the Marshall Math team for lending their expertise and accepting the challenge of 100% integration as they help lead the way for our middle schools who will soon begin adopting standards reference grading. These teachers are working hard to ensure student growth at Marshall as well as middle schools across the district. From McLean Science and Technology Magnet Elementary, we celebrate Miss Tricia Nix, teacher. Trish is a great asset to McLean in and out of the classroom. Not only is she an amazing teacher, but she connects with the school outside of her room. She is their resident photographer, providing beautiful memories for families at events and helping to create exciting projects for the STEM team. From North High School, we honor Mitch Kucera, teacher. Mitch is always helping staff and students with whatever needs to be done at North High School. His colleagues appreciate the countless hours he spends at North High, making a difference in students' lives. He's friendly, dependable, and helpful to all of those at North. Also from North, we want to celebrate and thank teacher Velia Randolph. Velia is involved with many activities that embrace Redskin spirit. She has dedicated so much of her time to keeping traditions alive and spent countless hours making sure Senior Project is a successful experience for all of our graduating seniors at North. Thank you for what you do for our students. From Northeast Magnet High School, we say thank you to Brenda Calkins. Brenda has always done a great job as the assistant manager in Northeast's kitchen. However, during her first quarter of this year, Brenda was asked to step in for the manager for several weeks. With Brenda at the helm, the kitchen continued to provide excellent service to all of Northeast's students. Also at Northeast, we honor Kurt Meltzer. Kurt has done an outstanding job as a math teacher at Northeast Magnet for many years. He's done a great job of teaching everything from geometry to advanced placement, calculus 2. In addition to being an excellent math teacher at Northeast, Kurt is also a great bus supervisor, which at Northeast Magnet is no small task. And finally, from Northeast, we say thank you to the JROTC leadership team, Lieutenant Colonel Dean Steffen and First Sergeant Alex Wright. Lieutenant Colonel Steffen and First Sergeant Wright run Northeast's JROTC program. They do a fantastic job of teaching kids about leadership and the importance of self-advocating. As a result of their great leadership, pride in Northeast's JROTC program is at an all-time high. Our friends at Pleasant Valley Elementary School celebrate Michelle Farrig, MTSS facilitator. We're pleased to see Michelle's mom, Sue, a retired administrator, with us tonight also. Michelle is very passionate about making sure teachers at Pleasant Valley Elementary get the best professional development possible to enhance their instruction in the classroom. She has been essential in making sure that teachers understand SRGs and proficiency scales. Her positive energy and growth mindset is limitless. From their neighbors at Pleasant Valley Middle School, we honor the categorical paras, including Adriana Aguilera, Diana Giese, Courtney Hopkins, Melissa Rincon, and Vicki Rutherford. If one Googles grit and resilience, you will find a picture of this distinguished categorical para group. Their remarkable care and support that they provide in the classroom is unparalleled. They are a key catalyst in the growth of students in Pleasant Valley's program, and their work definitely makes us WPS proud. From Riverside Leadership Magnet, we say thank you to Heather Breslin, kindergarten teacher. Miss B volunteers additional time every day to help her students transition from home to school. She encourages her students and is a huge support for them. She embraces who they are instead of becoming frustrated with challenges. She is exactly the gentle leader that students need, and they adore her. From Riverside Leadership Magnet, we also say thank you to Kelly Spangler, paraprofessional. Kelly is a master relationship builder. She cares about every student and staff member. She makes others feel important and connects with love and teamwork. She's a positive force of creativity, can-do, joy, and commitment, and it's no wonder her students love her. From Stuckey Middle School, we honor Ryan Bartell, 7th grade English Language Arts teacher. Ryan leads the 7th grade team to do the best for their students. In addition to valuing his own professional growth, he often gives of his time to help other educators grow professionally. He works hard to develop amazing relationships with his students to provide a safe learning environment. From Stuckey Middle School, we recognize Belinda Tummins, counselor. Belinda is a key contributor to helping students with their social emotional well-being. She is a true advocate for all students and works relentlessly to ensure students feel empowered, valued, and connected to their school. Her work ethic is exceptional, and the Stuckey community is glad to have her. Our final school in our Fall Good Apple this evening is Woodland Health and Wellness Magnet Elementary. And we say thank you to Sherry Burgess, food service aide. Sherry is always caring, loving, and gives of herself to anyone she encounters. She takes her job very seriously and gives 100% of her effort 100% of the time. Her coworkers, the Woodland students, and the staff are so thankful each day for her smile and her sense of humor. And last but not least, we say thank you to Mark Paxson, custodian at Woodland. Mark is always kind and generous with his time and willing to lend a hand whenever needed. It's important to him that staff and students have what they need for a clean and safe environment. Mark goes the extra mile to provide the best service to students, staff, and community members. To the Woodland volunteers and staff, and to all of our District 6 honorees, we say thank you. As a final thought, as we dismiss this evening, there are about 30 district staff members who volunteer their time to help support this event and make it happen. If you see them in a WPS Proud shirt or a Dream, Believe, Achieve shirt, take an opportunity to thank them for helping make this a wonderful evening for us all. My best wishes to all of you on behalf of the superintendent and the Board of Education for a wonderful and safe holiday. Thank you very much for coming tonight.